What's going on, people? Your day back again. Today we're taking a look at the new Hasbro Ghostbuster Plasma series, as they're calling it. Ghostbusters and figures. So let's get started. So this is part take two. I did record this, but it took longer than I thought, and I was probably messing up words. So I'm gonna break it down into two parts. This first part, I'm just gonna talk about uh, everything positive about these figures. It's kind of a mixed bag. But I'm talking about the positive because on the second part we're talking about the how these figures are being distributed, and it mainly has to do with the, as they're calling it, build a ghost figure. And you know how I feel about the build a figures in general anyway, but we'll get to that later. But I just want to talk about these figures, uh, kind of accessories, because everybody comes with a an accessory, and there's one everybody should have came with, but that has to deal with the build a ghost thing. But um, my favorite is Egon. I forgot wanted to talk about that too, because Ghostbusters is one of my favorite movies of all time. I don't uh, probably in top 10. I'm not sure. Got to make up that list, but it is one of my favorite movies. So, and there have been past releases from other lines, but I think space wise and storage wise and size wise, these guys are pretty good for me. And I wanted to get the way, but I didn't know it was a build a figure way, but I did want to get the whole wave. Only two other figures I hope they do are Louis Tully Possessed, because I do like the Possessed Louis Tully with Vince Clortho, and Vigo, the Master of Evil. Trying to butter my boys, it's not legal. Sorry. Vigo, the Carpathian. I hope they do that. No, that's only that. I'll be good with those two. But let's get into accessories, though. Um, First I want to talk about face sculpts, because I think the two best they got with to me, Ernie Hudson and Dan Aykroyd's face. I think they got the best. Harold Ramis, rest in peace to him. Uh, there's some angles that it looks like him to me. Then there's some that it doesn't. It may differ for you. I'm just saying me. Um, from afar, I think they got Bill Murray, but when you get him close up, I don't think they did him. His is the one I think they didn't get the most correct from afar. But when you look at this guy close up, you can this something's off about it to me. That's just me. May differ. Uh, my Egon has a paint splotch on the side of his face there. I'm gonna have to, this is where I rub that off with some fingernail polish. Real quick, talk about the two ladies. Gozer. I'm most surprised with this. It is using Lightning Series articulation, where there is some problems. I do have it with when we do the side to side, that kind of sticking out like that. I don't. That's a nitpick with me. Uh, and just be worried, because she is wearing heels in movies, but they gave her those infamous Marvel Legend heel that early Marvel Legends they used to come with, that were paying to get the creators to stand, but she stands pretty good with them. But I'm just to let you know that may be a turn off for some. And Dana Barrett, aka Possessed by Zool. You can call her Zool if you want. Only thing, the hair looks like more of an afro to me. That the scene, it was kind of more fuzzy, and outside of them actually putting real hair, I don't know what they could have done. But I'm just saying, to me, it looks more like an afro than how it was in the movie. But just I'm not this is me. I'm just saying, not saying it's the worst thing. It just this is that's just my take on it. Um, so I'm gonna take these guys off to the side. Just leave out my probably the three favorite of this wave. Just to talk about these figures real quick, uh, and I'll do size comparisons here in a bit. Uh, Probably wait for that for part two. Do size comparisons. Try to break these down short. Just do uh, accessories and accessories. So Gozer actually does come with two lightning hands. I haven't checked, but they probably are just the same hands that came with Emperor Palpatine. They just added some more sculpt to it, but probably the same hands. They don't go up and down. This is just a peg, so just be wary of that. I thought they did, but they don't. So they're just a peg. So when you peg them in, they just swivel. So, I say each one, they all come with the proton packs. So and they're pretty much the same, but just wanted to show there is there is a difference. If you wanna keep one pro pack to a character, the lights that's been around. So on each proton pack, one of theirs is in different places. Like this is Egon's, so his is over here. Winston's is down there. You can see it. So if you want to, keep your proton packs separate for your character, but they're pretty much the same. Nicely detailed. Yeah, that does these. They do plug in up there. So these are not bendy wire. That could have been nicely if that was done, but they do. It is movable, but it's not bendy wire. That could have been nice. So Egon comes with the PKE meter. It does like that. It stores on them, but it comes with the PKE meter. Ray comes with the goggles. Venkman comes with the trap, but not just the trap, not the cord and the step thing, which I'll talk about that. That's probably going to be in another wave. I don't know. And Winston comes with the particle beam effect, and I'll get into that when I get to about that here in a minute in part two. So, but basically articulation. These guys, everybody has butterfly joints. Only one that looks a little bit different is Venkman here at the bottom. Everybody else, the other three, have that look here. The person I think should have had butterfly joints but doesn't is Gozer. The only one that you should be putting in crazy Spider-Man poses and whatnot, because she was, as Venkman said, the most nimble. So, but I think she should have came with butterfly joints. I don't know why. You're not gonna do putting these guys in Spider-Man poses. They are scientists and everyday man. So, but you can get the poses out of them. It is that right there, more waist articulation right there at the bottom. The new Jedi, how the new Jedis have been, butterfly joints right there, and the articulation at their waist. So, other things are standard, Marvel Legends and Hasbro articulation here. So, but I'm gonna stop it right here, and like I said, let me know who your favorite is of the four, and this one, and then I'm gonna come back part two, and I'm gonna talk about this figure and why the Build-A-Figure system still needs to go. But I'm gonna talk about this and then do some size comparisons, and I'll have a little rant in part two. So stop right here and back with part two.